Hello and welcome to the spoiler room. With the highly anticipated fourth season of You just around the corner, it's time to refresh our memories and take a look back at the past seasons. In this video, we'll be recapping everything that happened in Season 3 of You. Let's dive in and revisit all the twists and turns that made Season 3 the rollercoaster ride it was. Episode 1. And they lived happily ever after. Love and Joe are overwhelmed by their new son, Henry, which causes strain in their relationship. Joe becomes infatuated with their neighbor, Natalie Engler, and Love befriends a local influencer, Sherry Conrad. Love ultimately murders Natalie after discovering Joe's obsession with her. Episode 2. So I married an axe murderer, Joe, and Love attends therapy and develop a plan to dispose of Natalie's body and create an alibi for her disappearance. Love meets a college student, Theo, while Joe befriends a librarian, Marianne. They exhume Natalie's body and remove her wedding ring. Love opens a bakery and discovers Theo is the stepson of Natalie's husband. Episode 3. Missing white woman syndrome. Joe and Love plan to frame Matthew for Natalie's murder, but Joe contracts measles and collapses while breaking into their home. As the media attention on Natalie's disappearance increases, they decide not to frame Matthew and burn the evidence. They later lock a neighbor, Gil, in the bakery's basement after he refuses to vaccinate his children and Henry contracts measles. Episode 4. Hands across Madre Linda. Joe and Love use incriminating information to leverage Gil's silence and frame him for Natalie's murder. Gil hangs himself in the cage and Joe and Love create a suicide note. Theo kisses Love and Joe becomes obsessed with Marianne. Episode 5. Into the woods. Joe is encouraged by therapy to make new friends and goes on a hunting retreat where he accidentally kills one of the friends. Love admits to having kissed Theo. Joe begins stalking Marianne. Episode 6. WOMB. Joe discovers Marianne struggles with addiction and intervenes in an argument with her ex-husband. They spend the night together at the library and kiss. Love believes she may be pregnant with Theo's child but later realizes she is only menstruating. She gets drunk and hallucinates her deceased brother's presence. Episode 7. We're all mad here. Marianne chooses not to act on her feelings for Joe due to moral reasons. Matthew hires a skilled programmer to help him hack Madre Linda's security feeds. Love unsuccessfully tries to start things with Joe, but he's only interested in Marianne. Sherry hires Love to cater for the library's fundraiser. Joe tries to sabotage Ryan, but the plan fails when Ryan confronts Joe at the fundraiser. Love meets Marianne at the event, and Sherry later asks Love and Joe to engage in swinging. Love's mother, Dottie, devastated by her divorce, kidnaps Henry and burns down the vineyard. She is sent to rehab and Love cuts ties with her. Dottie tells Joe that Love may have murdered her first husband. Episode 8. Swing and a miss. Joe agrees to swing with the Conrads to try to ruin his marriage and pursue Marianne. He testifies at Marianne's custody hearing but later finds out Ryan exposed sexually explicit photos of Marianne. Theo breaks into Matthew's office and finds his security feeds, and Matthew tells him he suspects Love and Natalie's disappearance. While having sex with the Conrads, Love notices Joe fantasizing about someone else and reminds him that she killed Natalie for their marriage. The Conrads overhear and try to flee, but Joe and Love subdue them and lock them in the glass cage. Episode 9. Red flag. Joe finds Carrie's gun while cleaning up, and later finds Marianne outside a liquor store, where they have sex. Ryan finds out Joe is stalking him, leading to a fight that ends with Joe stabbing Ryan to death. Sherry suggests to Love that she expose Matthew's illegal surveillance on her blog. Love gives them Carrie's gun and offers to set one of them free if one kills the other. Theo offers to get a copy of Matthew's surveillance footage, believing Love to be a victim of Joe's abuse. Matthew's legal team demands he deletes his footage, but Theo gets a backup of the data. Theo finds Joe leaving the bakery with Natalie's car and tells Love, but she attacks him with a fire extinguisher. Episode 10. What is Love? Love admits to attacking Theo and leaving him in the basement and suggests having another baby. Joe finds Theo is alive and takes him to the hospital. Love finds Joe's shirt with Ryan's blood and realizes Joe is obsessed with Marianne. She confronts him at dinner and he asks for a divorce. Love paralyzes Joe with aconite and calls Marianne to the house. Joe injects Love with a lethal dose of aconite and stages a murder-suicide, framing Love for the Madre Linda murders and setting the house on fire. The Conrads free themselves and strengthen their marriage. Matthew and Theo grow closer. Joe leaves Henry with Dante and starts a new life in Paris in search of Marianne. That's it for our recap of the third season of You. We hope you're now fully prepared for the fourth season and can't wait to see what's in store for Joe and the rest of the characters. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more recaps and TV reviews, and let us know in the comments what you're most excited to see in the upcoming season. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next video.